All right, welcome everybody. This is Tom with Goldspot.com, and we are here today to take a look at a battle of the Italians, the Visconti Rembrandt versus the Pineider Avatar. And we're going to take a look at the size, the features, the different little design details, and we'll talk about who ends up winning at the very end of the video. So first of all, taking a look at packaging wise, we of course have the Visconti on the left, we have the Pineider on the right. Both have a similar sort of outer cardboard box. Opening the Visconti first. Visconti has that faux leatherette box that's hinged like a clamshell. Opens to reveal the fountain pen on the inside. And this we decided to choose for this video is the Rembrandt in the Master of Arts collection, which is the newest version. And this style is called the Eclipse. So it's very dark with swirls, but we'll get more to that in just a little bit. Open up the Pineider. I'm struggling with this a little bit here. There we go. And Pineider, similar type of material box. It's like a leatherette type of box. Has the Pineider logo debossed. And opens up two parts this way. The pen sits on a nice little bed with a clip here. And includes... Pineider is known for primarily their stationery. They have been since 1774 producing high-end quality stationery that has been used by royals, dignitaries, royal families, and all of the notable folks throughout history. And so it does come with a set of 6 cards and envelopes, as well as the pen itself. So, and this lovely display box as well can be used either as a doorstop if you really needed to, or a nice little arrangement item for your desk, a little piece of desk art there. So lots of similarities between both of these pens, in which we'll get into. First and foremost being that they are both Italian made pens, and that actually they were designed by the same person, being that Dante del Vecchio used to own Visconti and had designed a lot of the popular Visconti pens that have come out in the last several years, including this Rembrandt model, which have the magnetic cap. He's also known for designing the Homo sapiens, which is arguably one of the most popular high-end fountain pens out in the market today. But he was removed from Visconti about a couple of years ago, so he had hooked up with Pineider, which is a brand that's been around forever and ever, but has recently gotten into the whole fine writing market with a couple of new collections, of which also feature the magnetic cap and resin body. So there's a lot of similarities that are very striking between both of these models, but we'll take a look at the differences as well, because there are some that really make either of these pens stand out for somebody who's looking to purchase a fine writing instrument that was designed by Dante. So looking at both of them here side by side, they are very similar, if not the same in length, just the Pineider being slightly longer. Same type of arched clip. Center band is almost exactly the same in terms of its size and content in terms of its silvery nature. The Pineider band has a very lovely engraving of the skyline in Florence, and has the Pineider logo engraved as well. I apologize if I'm hitting the stand that the camera's on, making it shake a little bit. The Visconti Rembrandt has Visconti, and then also a knurled pattern made in Italy on the back. Visconti clip, of course, has the enameled or the the engraved design here on the arch. Spring-loaded clip. It's got a bit more tension than the Pineider, but the Pineider has that little upturn at the end, which makes it a little bit easier to slip into your pocket. Both pens are made of acrylic resin, of which the Rembrandt has a painterly swirl marbled look. It is very reminiscent of Rembrandt's chiaroscuro effect, which is like a painting terminology that relates to how the paint is applied on the canvas and allows the expression of light to dark with very distinct subtlety. Whereas the Pineider has a chatoyant marbled look that's almost like lava stone, or it was reminiscent of, let's say, some of the more recent additions that Pelikan has made, like the vibrant blue or the vibrant green. This is in the my apologies for not having this handy. I think this is the lava stone color. Yes, this is the silver. This is the silver color that's available. The clip itself is designed kind of like a feather, so that's what the ribbing is on here. You could see that. It's like a feather, kind of harkening back to the times when a stylo plume was actually a feather that had the sharpened point at the end of the shaft. So just going over the weight and the size measurements here. Weight overall, the Rembrandt wins out 32 grams versus 28 grams for the Avatar. The length overall closed 145 millimeters for the I'm sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. For the Pineider, it is 145 millimeters. The Rembrandt is 140, so that's why the little slight difference there. The length open without the cap, and I think this is more due to the nib being larger. The Pineider wins that at being 130 millimeters versus 124, and then posted, of course, the Pineider is also slightly longer by 6 millimeters, and that's 166 millimeters to 160 millimeters. So both pens do have a stainless steel nib. This Rembrandt, being that it's part of the new edition of the Master of Arts collection, you may notice it's slightly different if you have a steel nib Rembrandt. This is the 1.5 millimeter calligraphy type nib, which is a new addition to the line that allows you to express yourself a little bit more with the line variants, being that it's like a stub nib for this Rembrandt here. So it's available now on the newer versions of the Rembrandts. The Pineider nib is also stainless steel and only comes in the fine, medium, and broad types of point sizes, so nothing crazy there. Both have the metal front sections and a little step for the magnet. And both are cartridge converter type, with the international style cartridge converter being the filling method for both of these pens. The Pineider does not come with a cartridge in the box, but does come with the converter inside of the pen to start. The Rembrandt does come with the converter outside of the box, as you see here, and has the cartridge inside as well. So, and just looking at the differences both between them, we have the Pineider, which belongs here. Pineider does have the box stationary, has this chatoyant resin, which is a completely different type of resin that catches the light more than, let's say, the resin on the Rembrandt here. Has the larger nib and the engraved cap band, which is a nice detail. The Rembrandt, on the other hand, swirly painterly finish, which is something that is very rare to find. It's something that Visconti has made a name for themselves using this in the Rembrandt and also the Van Gogh collections. It is available in stub nib, which is something that the Pineiders do not have available at the factory stub, and also has the My Pen System personalization, which is this little topper here, which I'm trying to get in focus. This little circular disc that's at the very top of the cap crown can be removed using a magnet, and you could put two, like kind of like a yin and yang half with the initials, or you could put like a gemstone, like your birthstone, on there, or a zodiac symbol, which Visconti has. So you could put different things on the top there, which is fun. Then really the big difference also being price. You have the Pineider comes in at a $280 MSRP. The Rembrandt has a $185 MSRP. So you're saying, okay, well, this is going to be a decision of a significant difference in price. There is a discount available for both of these pens, of course. If you, the Visconti, you'd have to add to cart and log in to see the discount, but the advertised discount for the Avatar is $223.95, so that does make it a little bit easier in terms of price point. It still is a pretty significant difference between both of these pens. So which one are you taking? Which pen are you taking in this head-to-head battle? Love to read your thoughts in the comments. If you've had any experience with both of these pens and writing with them, would love to read those as well. If you'd like to check out too, there's a video that our friend Penboy Roy had done on the Pineider that did compare it directly with the Rembrandt, and this is kind of like a tribute to him doing that, a little bit more of a head-to-head sort of comparison, but he did show and had some of his thoughts in for as far as like the writing experience was concerned. Both of them are stainless steel nibs, so both of them you could kind of expect a certain level of quality to them. Of course, it's very much up to your own personal preference as far as like whether you like a nib with more feedback or a little bit more of a glassy smoothness. But definitely check that out. Check both of these pens out on goldspot.com, and please let us know in the comments what you think of both of these pens, and always feel free to subscribe if you like our content. We're coming out with more stuff every week, so check us out, and stay inky, my friends. Have a good one. Take care.